how can I refocus to the positivity and don't get upset for so long? Hi my friends, have you ever been in a situation like you are upset for half a day, one day, even 1 week, maybe even 1 year? You are in a very down mode and you finally make it all the way up to feel better. And maybe some people will call it like they have bad days, and maybe you have a bad day, or you have a bad morning, or you have a bad evening. How can you refocus and get back the momentum and the positivity? Because you know that you can always choose between being upset and being more kind of positive and take action to achieve what you want. So today in this morning I have a conversation with a client, and he was so upset because he was talking about he felt sad for one afternoon, and he looked back and he said like, wow, I lost one afternoon, how can I avoid it in the future? And he talked about it as something so bad. Have you ever told yourself in that way because of one morning or one afternoon that you not feel great, and then you look back and you kind of like you struggle yourself? So I would like to just congratulate you, because at least you already aware of that, and at least you already overcome that, and now you are in the position to really in the future maybe change the way so you can feel better in a shorter time. So the first takeaway to feel better when you feel down is to cheer you on by acknowledging that you already overcome different times in the past that you were upset, and you already overcome that. So you already did great, and you really want to cheer yourself on. And when you cheer yourself on, acknowledge yourself, which means you also acknowledge the feeling of being down. And it's okay to feel that. Don't need to put it away, but rather than that, you will write it down on a paper and say, okay, thank you for the down feeling. Thank you for coming. And I felt that sometimes in the past, and I already overcome that. So now I can change my focus. So the second step is to really change your focus on something that inspires you. And maybe you'll go to a place like a coffee shop where you often played in the past, in when you were a child, and you felt very inspired because you could play around with some kind of coffee machine. That is what my client in this morning shared with me. Or maybe you'll go to a lake where you often play with your friends when you was a kid, and you could feel the laughter when you were a kid. So the second thing is to redirect the thoughts, and you can go out of the environment that made you upset to change the environment, to redirect your focus. And the next step is to just okay, maybe you go back when you already redirect the focus. Go back to the conversation with the person or the thing that made you feel upset, and face that and talk about it to share the feeling. For example, your wife, your husband made you feel upset, and or you argued with them, and then now you know that, oh, I didn't want to really do anything with this emotional stage. So you go out and you get back that kind of calm, and you can go back and say, before that I felt like this, and I'm sorry, and thank you, and I love you. So this is the kind of like a mantra that we often learn from like the guru in personal development industry, and a lot of our clients also use it. So you share your feeling, and you say thank you, or you say sorry, and you say love the person. And that means that you face the situation with a better mindset and with a better state of mind and state of emotion. And at that time, you can retell that story with the person the situation that made you feel upset, and that will give you the good foundation to move on without any wound in your heart. So if you only redirect your thought and you only get out of the environment without really go back to have a conversation to what make you feel upset and retell that story with the person that make you feel upset, then you maybe in the future you still have that kind of energy inside you. So the 3 steps to really help you to acknowledge what you feel and to reinforce your belief in yourself that you can overcome the bad moments, and then to also get out of the attachment of the environment, and then to retell the story so you can keep non-stop loving, living and giving with your true self, and you will non-stop achieving your goals.